Hi everybody, it's Jen from Scrapping Posh, and we are here with an Artistic Studio Creation Design Team project. Check out ASC Supplies on Etsy or asccraftsupplies.com and get your regular price items for 10% off using Scrapping Posh 10. That's my code. And we are going forward with the Signs of Time collection from Ciao Bella. And so far, I will link below the previous videos, but this is where we are so far. And we got lots to go. We're almost halfway done here. So this is the two middle pages. With this kind of binding, which is the stack the page binding system, it's the center pieces have the most room. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to mat these two pages. Now these are 8.5. This one's 5.5 wide. This one's 5 wide. I have these two papers we're going to mat with, but before we do that, I want to make a magnetic band. So I just took a scrap piece of paper, and this is going to go on my waterfall. So I figure it's going to cut probably right about here, so I'm going to cut about 2 inches off of that. We'll just eyeball it, making that about 6 inches long. And I want to glue that on before I glue on that mat. And then the same on this page. This one's going to be a vertical waterfall. So I grabbed this scrap, and I think I'll cut maybe an inch off of that one, making it about 4 inches. Glue that on the side. Now I've been distressing everything in walnut stain. Yeah, distress ink. So I will continue to do that. The pattern paper mostly, not really the regular cardstock. So I think after this album is done, I will have successfully used all this really thick craft cardstock. It's a different texture. It's almost like a paper bag texture versus the smooth texture. I really like it. I think I got it at Hollows. So maybe, just maybe, I'll go back and get some more if they have it. So I did a dry fit before I put these on, so no worries, they fit. The page is still turned. So this week, this is October 24th. Let's see what day it is. It's Sunday, so I don't have to know what day it is. Yes, it's October 24th. And starting next Monday, not this coming Monday, not tomorrow, but starting next Monday, we will be demoing the rooms downstairs that are going to be my new craft room. So here in just a bit, we are going to go get some totes from the hardware store. We have to get them from the hardware store. We don't have to get them from the hardware store, but I had to get a new toilet for my upstairs because it stopped flushing, and that's really annoying. So we're just gonna get the totes while we're there. Gonna get some magnets for these. These are neo something magnets. They are so strong that they hold through my finger. See that? They want to go around to the other side, but they actually hold through my finger. So these are some strong magnets. I got them from eBay forever ago. So they'll probably stick to each other, like the 2 pages. Maybe I'll try and get them to be opposite polarities. Okay. But crystal sells in much more manageable amounts the basic gray magnets that have the adhesive on one side. I put this upside down. I wanted that to be up. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so I got my magnets out, and I don't need to mess with those yet. So I have my waterfall cut. This is my vertical. Wait. It's my horizontal waterfall. It's going to go over here. And this is my vertical waterfall for over here. And let's go ahead and do this one because it's going to be super easy. We have a decision to make on this side, so these are cut at 5.5 by 5, so we're going to have 5 by 5 inch mats. And when you're folding your waterfall, be sure to fold with the hill of your score mark up. So that goes in. That's going to help you keep a straight line. And the straighter your line is, the straighter your waterfall is going to be. So it's not a, like, it doesn't mean that it's going to be perfectly straight, but it helps. I almost did it wrong even after telling you guys that. So all this goes here. I'm really excited because, yeah, a new scrapbook room is going to be quieter. I'm going to have an internet booster down there. Hopefully I'll be able to do more lives and stuff like that. So I'm super excited. It's going to be a while before it's completely done, but it's going to be awesome. And I'll take you guys with me for the journey. So maybe do some vlogging. And somebody's in the other room playing a video game, like yelling. I don't understand. And everybody in this house, with the exception of maybe Madison, their voice carries. So I'm all the way at the back of the house, but you can still hear them, and it drives me insane on my videos because there's a lot of times that I just have to edit it out. Or once they start talking, I try. Once they start talking, I try and start talking so that you can't hear them, but I will be so happy. Maybe you won't be able to hear the dogs bark. Anyways, the possibilities are endless. Plus, I'll have all my crafts in one room. I'll be able to film my miniatures. I have my Ollivanders that I have all ready to put together. I haven't filmed yet because you guys can't see it. Anyways, what I'm doing, you just butt these waterfalls right up against each other, and if they're straight, they should stay straight. If they're not straight, you can tweak it just a little bit by just checking here to make sure they're straight and then pushing them down. It may make the inside a little wonky if your cuts aren't straight or your folds aren't straight, but it's better than having it wonky on this side. I always start from the bottom so I know I have enough room. If you calculate right, you'll have enough room, but sometimes I just don't calculate. Sometimes I just cut, and you can always use whatever you have left over on a different page. So there's 4, I think I have 6 altogether. It looks like they're all going to fit, but just because they all fit doesn't mean I want them all either. We'll have to look at it and see. And then the other thing I like doing is only matting the first page of my waterfall because it has a lot of bulk if you do more. And I'm going to go ahead and use all 6. There we go. Okay, so that should be good. I'm going to put a magnet here, and then cover them both. And then, okay, decision on this side. I'm going to go ahead and score these, or if they're scored, I'm going to go ahead and fold these. Because I've done it both ways, and they both look cool. So, this is just a 3-page vertical, but it's long, so. Alright. So they're 8 by 3.5, 4, and 4.5. Actually 4, 4.5, 5 scored at 1/2 inch. So I can do it like this. So everything's kind of tucked in. And they're all even on one side, or I can stack them like this, and it's like step on this side, but it's more bulk over here, but we got plenty of room. And I think for this one, I think I like that. Let's do that. And then on this one, I'm also going to deco punch this corners. Oops. So my craft room's going to be a little different than most. I've been struggling with the design element of it, and I have a lot of things drawn up, so I'll show you guys that in a different video when I start doing my craft room. But I've struggled with the practicality of having very light furniture and being able to use the typical white cubes and stuff like that. But honestly, it's not my aesthetic. I like it. I don't know that it would inspire me. So I've decided to go with my passion, and it's going to be like a medieval gothic dark academia is a new keyword. So we're going to line these up all on this side. Type room, and it is huge. Happy to say, and I will be getting almost all new fixtures just because I'm repurposing the fixtures that I have in this room. We're actually redoing more than just that room in the basement. We're doing, the bathroom is in process now. That should be done by the end of the week. It's been in process for a year, so finally. And then the bathroom and the kitchen are kind of right next to each other, and we already tore out one of the walls, and so it's the kitchen, the bathroom, and the craft room are all getting a makeover. We have a large like living size area that will get one later, but for now we're going to leave it the way it is, with the exception of it's getting new carpet because we had a flood not too long ago. And we got insurance, flooring, the insurance is paying for flooring for that. So, yeah, so the cabinets that I have in this bedroom now, which aren't attached to anything, I just kind of set them there, they are going to go in the kitchen in the basement. because we had a hose leak. It was wintertime and it didn't have a disconnect on it, which I have no idea how they lived without a disconnect up until this point. We live in Ohio. It freezes every year. But anyways, I digress. Yeah, it busted and it water damaged the built-in cabinets, or the kitchen cabinets that are already down there. So, and you have no idea what I'm talking about because you haven't seen the basement, but I'll show you guys if you want to see it. So I'm going to repurpose these cabinets for down there, and we are going to redo the craft room. Oh, I almost forgot my magnet. Don't forget the magnet. There we go. Let's see, how am I going to do this? So if you put your magnet on some tape, put a dab of glue on there. When you finally get the tip of your needle back in your glue, eventually, put that down. It'll leave a glue dot on the page. And it goes right there. That's where your magnet goes. Alright, there's that side, and then we'll find a scrap for this side. That's held down like that. I have this paper for this side. We've got to do the same thing with the magnet. Glue dot on this side. Guess I could have left that undone. You could also use ink. You don't have to use glue. Okay. So yeah, it is going to be a fun ride. I'm going to make a lot of my storage and stuff. I got a new laser, so as I make new designs for storage containers, I may be able to sell some of them. We'll see. It all depends. But I have some really cool ideas, and I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, of course. Of course, that's where we get our ideas. Okay, here we go. Maybe a little too high here. There we go. Okay, scraps. I don't know if I have any in my long narrow scrap pile over here. Let's see. This one maybe. For this side, I think that'll work. It's a little... Okay, we'll use this side. And as 4 by 2. I don't think I'm going to get 2 out of here, but we'll try. Make sure it's 2. I have one of these that was cut crooked. 1 7/8. 3 7/8. Yeah, I think we got 2. It must have just been 8. And we can always decorate that. So I hope you guys are enjoying this tutorial. It's been a while since I did a start to finish tutorial, I think. Just because it takes so long and it takes up a lot of room. room seems to be shrinking. But that's very cool. Everything's very cool. I'm so happy I have the opportunity to have a bigger space. Okay, there's that one. And then this one measures 2.5 by 6 1/4. So we're going to do 2 3/8 by 6 1/8. Did I say 2 3/8? Yeah. Okay, and then this is the back of one of the tag papers. And then I think I'm going to put strips on these. Then we're going to have to go take Panda to the groomer. If you want to see more pictures of my dogs, you can look me up on Instagram, Apocalyptic Banana. Apocalyptic.banana. It's like my personal page, but mostly all dog pictures. If you want to see my scrapbooking, there's scrapbooking, paper crafting, just crafting in general. There's like 3 ways to do that. One is YouTube. I have a Facebook group, Scrapping Posh, and I post everything on there. I also post most things on the ASC supplies group. This is too long. Which is down in below. I have a blog, Scrapping Posh, which I don't really blog a lot on, but I post all my videos on there. And what else? I have Instagram, Scrapping Posh. There's lots and lots of ways to see the stuff that I make, even if you don't want to follow the whole video. You get like the short snippets there. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and make these strips before I go. I have, these should all be a 1/2 inch. These are going to be a 1/2 inch by 7 7/8. So I'm going to go through my scraps here on this side. These are a 1/2 inch by 4 7/8. Oh, I like these. I'm going to keep those. Just need one more long one. Not quite. Okay. Do I have any more long ones? I think that'll do. I don't think that's big enough. I could do this one. That'll work. I'm good with that. I got this. So let's cut these to the 7 7/8. I'm going to stub punch or deco punch this one first because it's easier to do it when it's longer. Oops, I forgot to cut it. Okay, I'm going to do it again. Okay. Deco punch here. Now cut it down to about a 1/2 inch. I don't have a 1/2 inch measurement on my board, so cut this one. You just kind of have to guess. You line it up on the inside there. Because it's not big enough to hit the other side. Okay. Do this side. And I think we'll do over here with that one. Oops. Just want to make sure you get in the corner there. I could have glued it, I guess. And then this one goes here. There we go. That side's done. I may put something right here, like a tag or something, so we'll look for that. And then I need 4 7/8 by 1/2 inch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. I don't have to punch them. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. And a little more manageable to find something that size. Perfect. I think that one's actually from the this here. So I'm going to get out this trimmer because it has a 1/2 inch measurement on it. Cut them down to 1/2 inch. Well, I better come down to 4 7/8. Oh, my thing came out. No problem. Okay. 4 7/8 by 1/2. I don't know which side is easier to line up on. And that's actually 2. Well, that doesn't look like. This one's bigger. That's fine. 1/2. 4 7/8. That one's already at 4 7/8. I'm going to say I'm going to use that one. I'm going to use that one too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I got 5. These two we'll use for little quilted cards, which is going to be fun with this little pile I got going on here. Okay, and then we just ink them and glue them onto the bottom. kind of wondering if I should put... No, I get sidetracked sometimes. So exciting thing about getting my dog to the groomer is getting out of the house without the other dog. And then the other dog gets all mad. Oh, I suppose you'll have that. You can't take them both somewhere at the same time either. They're nuts. At least one person can't. If you have two people, you can handle it. You can take them for walks and stuff. But one person is a struggle. There we go. Use this one. I like waiting until you've done some pages before you do waterfalls and small stuff so that you can use the scraps for things like this. Because otherwise cutting up whole pieces of paper to make little things like this is no fun. It's no fun, and then you end up wasting paper too. Okay. Go. And one more and we're done. I don't know that the ink is really adding much to these very small pieces. I'm sure it is. Here we go. And there is our middle pages. So less than half to go. Maybe I'll be able to get those all in one video. It depends on how much time I have to sit down and concentrate on this one. There we are so far. I'm going to put some decorations on there. I just haven't decided what yet. So we'll see you next time. Head on over to ASC Supplies on Etsy. Get your paper collections, Ciao Bella, Signs of Time, if they still have it. If not, there's lots to choose from. Thanks a lot. Comment, like, and subscribe. Bye-bye.